Here's your New York Muscle Radio Fitness Tip with Anthony Bevilacqua and Pete Kacharian.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the New York Muscle Radio Fitness Tip. This is fitness tip number 8. Remember, these fitness tips are just a small little tidbits of information given in between our normal podcast. So if you're interested in checking out our normal podcast, just check out the feed that you downloaded this from and download the rest of them. So today's tip is going to be how to warm up on your working sets. Big Pete, how do you normally warm up on your working sets? We call this acclimation sets.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe them, because a lot of people will do warm-up sets but actually fatigue themselves before they get up to their working sets, which is the main thing you want to avoid. So the goal for warm-up sets are providing your body with enough volume and stimulus so that your muscles are warmed up but not too much that you're fatigued. So the way to go about it is going to be different depending on how heavy your working sets are. The stronger you are is a very general rule of thumb. Your warm-up sets are going to be bigger in jumps. So let's use 315 as an example. Let's say your working sets are with 315. You can start as light as the open bar, and then go 135, 225, 275, and progressively drop the reps each set. So for myself, if I were to do that, I might start with the bar, do 20 reps just to warm up the joints, and then from there, 135, maybe 8 reps, 225 for 5 reps, 275 for 3, and I'm pretty much ready to go. Then go right into my 315 for however many reps I'm going to do. Do you do it any differently?
Yeah, that's the same thing. The one thing that I just want to say is that you could definitely overdo this. You could definitely overdo warming up. And, I wouldn't recommend going 20 reps. It depends what your goal is. If your goal is mainly strength, you want to save your strength for your main working sets. If your goal is hypertrophy, you might be able to get away with a little more. But again, there's no reason to over warm up either. If I was warming up to a set of 315, I might do, the bar for maybe 5 reps. I wouldn't go over, 5 reps. Pretty much warming up to it. It depends what I was doing. If I was doing 315 for 8, I'd probably do, like I said, 5 reps, then 5, 5, 5. Then maybe I'll switch over to 3, 3, 3 until I get to 315. I might do 315 for 1. It really depends on how you feel, and that's the beautiful thing about acclimating your sets to it, is that you're going to based on how you feel. And then also remember, you can warm up on your second exercise and your third exercise, and this is where the term acclimation sets comes from. Is if I was doing, let's just for argument's sake, say chest, and I'm warmed up, did my main chest movement, and I'm moving on to my second chest movement, which let's just say is incline barbell, I might do an acclimation set. So let's say my working weight was going to be 225 pounds. I might put, I might do a little warm-up set with 135, and then another set after that with 185, just for a couple of reps, just to acclimate myself to that weight.
Yeah, the purpose of the acclimation sets are really to get your nervous system primed for the weight. So usually when you first walk in the gym, the lighter warm-up sets, that's really going to set you up as far as being loose, being warm, to prevent injury. So those are very important, even though those are very light. Then the acclimation sets are more just to prime the nervous system. So you should distinguish between the two. Moving on to your secondary exercise, you can pretty much jump right into those acclimation sets.
So guys, that's your fitness tip for today. This is tip number 8. Remember, make sure you warm up before every lift. Take 1 or 2 acclimation sets between lifts, and you'll thank us later. You'll be more primed to lift and make more gains.
Enjoyed this episode of New York Muscle Radio? Make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave us a 5-star review, and be sure to follow us on Facebook, New York Muscle Radio.